idea? Are you flying us for the hangover? Because I'm getting one. That's better. You're going to give me a heart attack. And there's double the chance of that. I'd ask what's got you in a fuss, but there's probably a list and I'm probably at the top. Now, did I hear the phone, or was I... Hold on. Have you redecorated?
I don't like it. And I'm not sure I like you either.
That's impossible.
Oh, really? Because it seems like it should be me saying that. Who are you? And what are you doing in and with my TARDIS?
Hands off my wife, you've got your own. Come on, you're a smart cookie. You can figure out who I am. Who you're yet to be.
Is this who I become?
All what?
Young! Are you even old enough to fly this thing?
Oh, I remember these days. It's the accent. Am I a good man or do I just want independence?
Sorry for wasting our time with deeper thoughts than chewed crumpets.
I still enjoy a bit of shortbread from bonny Scotland. Believe I'm you now.
I can't operate under the assumption that every new face is one of mine. There are people in the universe other than us.
Yeah. Speaking of, possibly spoilers, but are you going through our blind phase?
Can't say I am. I can still see you jabbering on.
That's listening. Keep up.
What am I not seeing?
It must be the eyebrows blocking your vision. Because you didn't see him.
Very observant. I was lingering for gift of drama. I think it's my turn to ask the questions. See, if you're the Doctor, both of you, you'll be aware of a little secret. We fudged the numbers somewhere along the line, except that doesn't change the fact that there can only ever be so many. I keep track, especially now. I'm the last Doctor. So who the hell are you?
Doctor Who Out of the Shadows. A special episode 37. Written by Jacob Cook. Directed by Joseph Booker.
Great. The three little piggies must be on their way, because here's the chinny chin chin.
Hilarious. Gift of the gab must be the Doctor.
Because this has never happened before.
It can't have. Not with you.
You wouldn't know. The timelines would be out of sync, you'd have no memory. This is all coming back to me now. Just after it's happened.
What about you, Mr. Eyebrows? Do you trust she's real?
Well, Mr. Lack thereof, I'm in the dark as much as you, but I'm very sure that I'm real.
You would say that?
Yes, all the evil schemers break down and whimper their confessions after a single question.
Due some luck one day.
Look, there's an easy way to prove ourselves.
Contact. Nothing.
I'm getting that too. Or not.
Something's blocking our own psychic connections.
Or someone.
Oh, now she chips in. One life form is not identical. One life form is not the Doctor. Looks like I was onto something.
I was onto it.
Same thing.
Not necessarily.
Alright, what am I on about?
A fleeting question. Don't you remember the grumpy one?
Said the Scotsman.
Of course. Our Time Wars self we forgot to add to the abacus. Then add old spiky hair and his multiple attempts.
Numerically, looks like he's got two left when he's actually off the Trentalo. Make it hell for our wikiwriters.
Trentalo. You're very well informed.
You'd almost think there was a reason.
Then answer me this. What have you done to this place?
Me? Nothing.
So it always looks like this then. All these consoles mixed together like we've been in a pile-up. Hardly recognise it.
The desktop must be glitching.
One hell of a glitch. These controls are impossible to decipher. Familiar, though. After the garden shed, he had it Star Trek. Then it went a bit orange, a few crystals. Mine's a little more cathedral.
Well, I can't stand orange. It's the colour for people who can't commit to anger as an emotion.
Sorry, you're stuck with it for your kidneys. Back to the problem at hand?
It could be important. Any face of mine should have impeccable taste.
Oh, are we telling him about the bow tie?
Bow ties are cool.
I'm not picking sides here, but fair to say one earns the right to insult the tie when they're told enough to see it.
Oi!
Let's be honest, the last time I was Scottish, I did see more of the floor than the ceiling. That umbrella was more for high shelves.
We all seem to know a lot about each other. Any impersonator would have had to do their research.
Is it time for a pub quiz?
Absolutely not.
Get you to lose?
I'm with old Floppy Fringe. Besides, I'd win. I've got millennia of knowledge knocking about my head. More experience than any of you.
Sorry about that, dear. I'll get you a rocking chair.
It's a pointless exercise. All of my memories are wrapped up in centuries of details and contradictions, ever growing, ever changing. What might trip one face of mine up could be bread and butter for the other.
You're not keen on remembering our favourite purporian masseuse?
Let's leave Mortimer out of this.
Yeah, none of this is helping. Let me check the scanner again. Maybe the old girl will be more specific.
So, how were things?
I'm assuming you're the next one along.
We're supposed to give that away?
If this is all real, I'll forget. No harm done.
Then yes, you've got me to look forward to. It's one hell of a ride.
I'm supposed to die. I know what Trenzalore means. My graveyard. Not the usual burst of flame, how fancy I've got a new shoe size. 6 feet under. No takebacks.
We've all got to go sometime.
You didn't. You're here.
Yes, well, that seems a little too much to pass on, even with selective amnesia.
You're making it very difficult for me to trust you.
Are you suggesting I tell you the truth?
That's a route I wouldn't even honour myself with.
And I'm the doctor. I run like hell, scurry across the universe, seeing the sights and getting into scrapes. Exactly like you.
I don't travel anymore. I'm retired. I've let too many people get hurt. I just step away from the universe.
The universe won't let you go so easily.
Obviously, you two are still squalling about why. What stopped you caring about damage?
You think I don't care? I've lost more than you'll ever see with those eyes.
And then forgot what it did to you.
You might think we're deceiving you, but I promise our histories are the same. And if this is how I carry on, you are not ready for our future.
Aha! Oh. Not aha. She can't narrow anything down.
No further forward then. This is giving me a migraine.
We're angrier.
I'm not sure that counts as progress.
We do some of our best work angry.
And the worst.
Was there really nothing on the scanner?
Not a sausage.
Mind if I check?
By all means. Any clue what point in our time stream he's from? It's hard to tell with his baby face.
Recently retired, so I guess Manhattan.
Amy and Rory.
He's weak, internally paranoid. We're not the faces he needs right now.
Clara will come along soon enough. They kick up the backside we need.
Clara. She probably is.
I'm gonna take a guess. You've just been to Gallifrey.
Yes.
House meeting!
Nothing. Seems like you were telling the truth.
Rule 1, the Doctor lies. Rule 2, not always, or the Doctor would only tell the truth backwards. Now listen. Whatever this is, it's orchestrated and it's precise. It's targeting us at our weakest moments. We've all lost the people closest to us. We're possibly not in the best headspaces.
Who did you lose?
Not the point. Ganging up on each other won't solve anything.
And you're in charge now, are you?
Would you prefer to draw straws?
You two are just bickering. I'm coming up with answers. And bickering. If you could multitask, I'd happily give up my straw.
Then give us a task, Doctor.
He's supposed to be the angsty one. Can you stop switching roles?
I never like to be upstaged.
Quiet! Quiet! All this ringing in my ears. You're driving me bananas. It's easy to believe you're the Doctor. It's easy to believe you're not. What seems so inexplicable is the fact you won't listen to yourself.
She's my harshest critic.
There's a way out of here, to discovering the truth. 99% of the time I figure it out without the voices in my head jabbering from the outside, and I don't see that changing today.
It's easy to forget how much it hurts.
I beg to differ. It's easy to trick ourselves that pain feels like something else.
Whatever's happened to the old girl, at least she's still got comfy chairs.
Never choose a desktop theme without them.
Is Malcolm Tucker not joining us?
He can triple check the scanner. Do you remember the first time we met ourselves?
Summoned by the Time Lords to handle Omega. The Dandy and the Clown.
I'm not entirely sure which of us was which.
The first evidence that we would go on. I saw myself with the knowledge that I would survive, change. The Doctor had a future. And it wasn't me.
One regeneration seemed impossible. 13 can't be too much to handle.
I keep saying us. We. Taking everything at face value, one of you has to be real. I can't be the last Doctor. Don't tell me how, I don't want to know even if it'll fade.
You've still got a question.
Is it worth it?
Always and completely. Yes.
Then tell me why.
Spoilers.
You styled your hair after River. There's no need to sound like her too.
What's there to say? We've got our life down to a pretty consistent formula. But recently, there was a sky. After I went somewhere. Controls to random wherever I needed to go. And I ended up on this asteroid. Never found out where it was, but the colours. I saw the universe, everything we'd seen, everything we would go on to see. The beauty. Beauty I hadn't seen for a long time.
That's the reason we bring home strays. They still know how to wonder.
It would have passed me by if I'd kept the doors closed.
You're right. Damn, you're right. Hardly comforting when I'll take none of this in.
What if we're trapped here forevermore?
Thanks for chipping in. Trust him to read the room.
The room.
What?
3 of us in one room, 3 brains, and we're all thick.
Oh, it wasn't incredibly stupid of us.
Try the door, make sure I'm right.
Eternal void of nothingness. You're on the money.
The thought hasn't trickled down yet. What am I... Oh!
You and I were double checking the scanner. One life form isn't the Doctor. Did we ever count how many of us were in the room?
Four. There's someone else here.
Look closer. He's extended the scan to include the walls. We're in the belly of the beast.
To continue the metaphor, we're being
To
digested.
break away, literally. What a second unconnected metaphor.
I can't be the only one here who's been having headaches.
I shipped that was the company.
Something's been interfering with our brains this whole time. Maybe they're rooting through the bins looking for shiny objects. The mind of a Time Lord, buy one, get 2 free.
Show yourself!
We just have to point the scanner in the right direction.
Ha! My child, if you were here. If the Time Lords hadn't taken my companions,
Oh, shadows with us.
we're not the only
Edric,
ones.
knew these systems.
Ace knew exactly what
It's a
to do.
Templar leech.
There is no
Travels across an individual's timeline and siphons off their consciousness at different points, creating an avatar for them to inhabit. The wicked they are, these, or it says, without a ray of faces.
The voices aren't perfect yet. The theft isn't complete. We've still got time to reset
Overloading
everything.
the circuit should blast it out of every console.
Oh, it's an amalgamation, an artist's temper tantrum. None of us will be able to understand the controls.
Not alone. How handy! Zigzag plotter?
Harmonic resonator.
Over here, we're maintaining stability.
Pressure up to 35, needs a smidge more. 37, hold it steady.
Shaky on my side. What am I missing?
Don't forget to click below the quantum harmonizer. Stabilizers.
Don't tell me you use those.
I think it's noticed.
I think we're ready. Good man. Contact!
Contact.
Contact.
A clear head. How novel.
Off the leech goes, back into the vortex. Pick on someone your own lifespan.
Beware the fields of Trenzalore.
What?
The last thing the leech said. Enigmatic, but not new. Didn't you hear?
I heard something, though it wasn't that. The first shall meet the last. How about you?
But which betrayed the other? The TARDIS is restabilising. All back to normal.
Which makes this farewell. My future and past are in safe hands.
My past was always guaranteed. I'll do what I can for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the endless gamble. I look forward to who I'll become, however it may be.
I look forward to remembering when the Doctor was you. Whew, trip down memory lane. Must be a special occasion. Less fun when no one else is there to gawp at all of you. Blimey, there's no enter today. Missed calls. Yes, I was busy. Hello, this is the Doctor. If you're looking for a medical professional, please leave your name, time zone, and planet of origin, and I'll... Captain O'Donnell! Long time no chat. Word is on the unit grapevine that someone's back from their honeymoon. Oh, I bet she looks gorgeous. Should have said, I know plenty of honeymoon destinations. Most of them are non-lethal. Right, business. Yes. What's up? Trouble with the Zygons? No need to tell me thrice. You have been listening to Doctor Who Out of the Shadows, a special episode 37, written by Jacob Cook. Starring Evie Press as the 14th Doctor, Jacob Cook as the 11th Doctor and the 12th Doctor. Other parts were played by members of the cast. The production team was as follows. Director, Joseph Booker. Editor, Jacob Cook. Composer, Oliver Robbins. Production assistant, Lorna Fraser. Artwork by Joe McGovern.
Right, here we go.
Your first alien planet! Earth notwithstanding, of course.
All that beauty.
Leonardo da Vinci.
It's Extraterrestrial Defence Secretary Lawrence Cartmel.
Tomorrow is Stonewall, Doctor.
Kafola, is that you?
It's a beautiful day.
Let's start with somewhere alive.
Alive it is.
Oh, I know there's life out there. Trust me.
Get moving, now!
And surely you, of all people, can recognise something worth fighting for.
In spite of the best effort of humanity's greatest defenders, we failed.
But that means we can't get off the planet. We're stuck here.
All units descend to Earth. Eliminate all human life.
Hello there, dearies.
You're a hypocrite, Doctor. What makes your war more worthy than ours?
Doctor Who Beyond the Shadows. Coming spring 2024.
Doctor Who Out of the Shadows is an independent production and has no affiliation with Doctor Who, Bad Wolf, or the BBC. Or Mickey Mouse. We want to make that very clear.